Hello, hello. Today we play Factorio again, and this is day 18 of the Oasis of Pain. And I did not save the day 17 separately. I don't know if I actually need these saves, but let me make sure that I don't forget about it immediately here. Right. So what happened last time is that I finished the uranium ammo research, right? Which was happening for like 15 hours at least or something. And what we need to actually do now is start making the uranium bullets. And right now the situation is a little bit weird because I am in the last hour. In the last hour, I was using 140 per minute, but produced only 170 a minute. Yeah, they were not crafted for some reason, but now we are crafting them again. It supposedly is fine, but I'm basically using 240 and I'm producing 240, exactly as much as I am using, right? Yeah, but we don't really need to do more red bullets. What we need to do instead is to do the factory for the green bullets. Hello, Palace. So let's choose a spot where I build the new thing, and then build it, right? Um, trying to see if there's any spot that I like for some reason. Um, do, 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know, I'm thinking this spot over here could be the place. Let's just go there. Why not? It doesn't really matter much. What is the place that I choose? right over here. Okay. So what do we need? We don't even need that much, right? What I need is to just deliver the existing bullets, which are like the red bullets, which I'm already producing here, and upgrade them to the green bullets. So let's see. If I am doing right now, um, what is this? 10 assemblers for the red bullets. There's also more over here, I guess. 6 more. I don't know. Um let's pretend that I have like 20 of them, right? If I have 20 assemblers for the red bullets. A single uranium round is crafted in 10 seconds, while a single red bullet is crafted in 3 seconds. So what I need is 3 times more assemblers for the uranium rounds compared to the red ones, right? Times 10 divided by 3, which is, if this was 20, 200 divided by 3, 60 assemblers. Is that right? That's a lot. I thought it would not be that much, actually. Okay, 60 assemblers. Let's see. How would we do that? 60 divided by 10 is 6. Or 60 divided by 6 is 10 too. I don't know. What does that mean? 60. I just don't want something that looks as just a row of assemblers. So how would we do that? Maybe we build around the shape of a belt. How about that? We just build a belt, right? And then I build a bunch of assemblers on the sides of it. I think that's not going to be enough, though, of assemblers. How many is that? 39. Actually, it's not that bad, especially if I use the other side of the thing. Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind this. This is actually going to be a lot of assemblers, a lot more than if I do it on the other side too. That's 92. That's 92. Okay. Well, I mean, if I consider going for the future, then maybe that's actually what I want. So all of these are just going to be uranium round magazines. At least I can upgrade to uranium ammo if I have enough red, and then at some point I might just build another red bullet factory. Because I will start polluting more and I will need more bullets. I guess that does make sense. So, yeah. Yeah, but this is how much again? If this is 92, each one of them is doing 0 0.07. Okay. Let's have calculator. 0 0.07 times 90 is 6. So I'm just using 6 items a second. So a single yellow belt is still fast enough for all of that, is what that means, right? Right. Du, 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 du. Lobby Gorley. Boom, 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 boom. I guess it would be faster if I actually did not try to do it in a weird way, but we're not looking to do it fast here, right? Bow, 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 boom, boom, boom. Good. Okay, the question is, where do we go out? Because I need to go out too. Maybe like over here. Yes. So this will just make it a circular belt, which I can take from any place. The bullets. Hello, Msoft. All right. In addition to upgrading the red bullets to green bullets, I also need to actually craft the uranium. So let's say that I'm delivering the uranium ore directly here into this station. So I need to produce this much, right? So 6 uranium a second or something. You like this perfectly aligned bullet factory? I knew you would appreciate it. All right. So I need a centrifuge doing the uranium processing. So one of them is doing 008. One of this is using 007. Wait, is it a 1-to-1? Is this a 1-to-1 thing? So also need 100 of these. Is that right? We'll do one in 12 seconds. We'll do one here in 10 seconds. Right. Yeah, I think it's basically a 1-to-1. Especially when we upgrade to the tier 3 assemblers. This will be even faster. Alright, so we just do 100 centrifuges. You know what I realize is that I do not have access to 100 centrifuges though. You'd bet a bonus that you bet a donut that you're a descendant of Salvador Dali. That passion for straight lines really shows. Right. Okay, well, let's see. Well, I mean, this line is really straight, I guess. Can I make this be not so straight? I mean, I guess I should just do this. Should just like draw with my hand, like this, you know. There you go. That's much better. How many is this? 72. 72. I need a couple more. And a couple more. Well, there is also going to need to be a couple train stops, which I forgot about. And it looks like I don't have anything in the middle. So how about we actually put the train stops in the middle? I think that's a good idea, right? So what if I delete some of that? We do a little bit less of the assemblers. And then we make the rail go into here, right? And then I have a couple train stops here in the middle. Yes, yes. That's perfect. Right? There we go. I think I only need 2 stations, right? For the uranium and for the bullets. Oh, uranium, bullets, and green bullets. Right? The inputs are are red bullets and uranium. The outputs are... The uranium is actually going to be the output of this factory 2, potentially. Maybe. I don't know if I will do a dedicated uranium processing too. So that means 4 stations, actually. Yeah, it's 86 and 70. Yeah, sure. Let's start with the train stops, obviously. So I deliver uranium ore over here. Let's start with delivering the uranium ore. Why not? Uranium ore unloading. Uranium ore unloading will need to be unloaded into the chests. What is it that you're not liking? I'm soft. This is the perfect um, train unloading station, is it not? Can I flip this thing? I cannot. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. Oh, I mean, also... never mind. I think it does not really matter too much, but let me have one thing flipped over there. Oh wait, no, I cannot do that. Do I just upload them like this? No, that does not make sense. Hold on. There's a problem because these two inserters are pointing into the same spot. So how do you solve this? So that I unload both wagons at the same rate? I don't really try to balance the chests. I never do. Well, I mean, I could just not do that, I guess, also. Let's have a less... If I have 3, but then I can have some on this side, too. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. To do some on this side, too. And this makes 6 on each side, like a regular station. Right? Perfect. Okay, I like this. I like that. Okay. I don't have a train right now, which is actually delivering the uranium ore at the moment. Wait, hold on. How much uranium ore do I need? If I need 6 items a second, then for the ore, I actually need a lot more than that, right? I need 60 a second. I need 2 red bells. 4 yellow bells, which is a lot. Now that I'm thinking about it. And there you go. We actually have an outpost which ran out of bullets on the belt. I guess it makes sense that this ran out first because this is the furthest one, right? It does make sense. Okay. I can just make sure that the bullets are being delivered by forcing them to be there. And then I will need some more materials there. Okay. Do I have all of those materials? I think I do. What else would I want? Let's take a look at the amount of stations that actually need the bullets. Just 6. It's not that bad. I remember it was 9 before. Yeah. Okay. I think what this means basically is that these should also be the bulk inserters, because I will need a lot of uranium ore to be processed, right? Oh, I have a cargo wagon on me too. I need 2 cargo wagons though. I'll build a train for this stuff in a second. I want to see the uranium appear on that station. Iron plates. Okay, so this is going to be the uranium ore train. And what it's doing is that it goes to uranium ore load until it's full, into unload until it's empty, with the interrupt of refuel and the depot. And that's all. It can go. And then I probably want another train like that. Let's do 4 trains actually for uranium. I feel like I want 4. Definitely more than 1 is going to be needed. Okay, so now we have 4 uranium ore trains. Here's the first one, already loading the ore in. And that is going to be delivered over there. I just don't have Hmm. I don't have the radar there. The bullets here, by the way, they were delivered, but I need the and to come here and bring the turrets that were destroyed. Let's just see first. This uranium train. Was actually delivered here. It seems like this inserter does not work. Even although when I hover on it, it highlights the wagon, which is weird. Highlighting is not does not mean that it actually works, apparently. Right? That one works though. Hello, Tempest Jungle. And also, this station is to be enabled only if uranium ore is less than 4,000. Sure, let's have 4,000. So that's another train that is coming here already. Sure. Even the game cannot deal with this chaos. What do you mean? It's just a couple of chests on the side of a train. Stop. It should all work. Okay, let's go first fix this before it's dead completely. This bullet station is also almost out of bullets. The chest is completely out, at least. And the chests are not being delivered. But this number is down. It's only 5 now, so maybe it's going to be fine. This one is in the depot before loading, because I cannot load them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I actually don't have any bullets here. That makes sense. Where's my other bullet station? Over here. Okay. This one is already going somewhere. Good. Magazine. I see that the magazine production is actually not... is not stable for some reason. Is it because I'm blocking some trains, or... Why would it be not stable here? It means that I don't have the resources, right? That's what it should mean. This thing is not working fully because the iron was not here. Maybe the iron was actually not here. This is enabled if I have less than 4,000. Yeah, this is enabled and no train is coming. I see. Takes time. Maybe I have to actually disable some things before the red bullets are properly before the green bullets are properly crafted. I need to disable science. I mean, I'm not doing any research right now, but it will take time for me to build another 1,000 science, I guess, or something. Like maybe I want to disable this somehow. How do I disable everything from working? I'm just having the priorities right now. This is not something that I should be doing usually. Turn off all the stations. Yeah, but it's like, eh. I could just disable the power maybe there. Is the easier solution. This thing does not have bullets. Bullet, load, bullet, load. Alright, we'll just go unload the bullets. Unload them over here specifically. I think I know the easiest way to do that, actually. You know what the easiest way is? I just need to stop this belt from moving over here. Literally, I can disable this inserter over here. And there you go. So I'm going to just have a little bit of the... I mean, these buffers, I don't know how, like, super big they are. I guess they are relatively big, right? Let's not do that then. Never mind. Let's instead disable these. I guess like I can disable any of these, right? There we go. I will disable copper. If I don't have the copper, nothing else is going to be crafted, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Easy. Reverse the splitter. Yeah, I guess reversing the splitter is achieving the same thing. Can you just... You can just reverse it, yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's pin it so that I remember about that. I can also disable these signs completely over here. If it is needed even. It might just not be needed because we're going to be blocked on yellow. And if the yellow signs doesn't work, then I'm going to be attacked less. And I'm going to actually have enough bullets, right? Right? Okay, so let's call for the mole train because I need to build stuff here. Okay. I also need to deliver the red bullets in this place. Hmm. There we go. That works. So that I can have multiple stations. Yep. I want to deliver the red bullets here. So let's just do this. Oh my god. What? What is wrong? This over here is going to be the red bullets. Let's make sure that they are delivered in this place. Enable if the red bullets are less than 1,000 uh, in this chest. Sure. I mean, if I want to eventually bring the full chests, maybe this would be better. Yeah, the full trains. I mean, right now I'm bringing just half of a wagon. Okay, so this is just going to be the bullet unloading station, right? Okay. So the bullets are also going to come soon. And then have bots. The things are dying. What was that? That was an actual attack? Was it? That's the first time they killed an inserter, I think. Alright, so I just need a bunch of centrifuges actually right now. So I need to go back to the mall and make sure that I'm making them automatically, maybe, because centrifuge is kind of not really a thing that I want to craft manually, is it? It's 100 concrete for one. I mean, maybe it's not difficult to craft it by hand, but I don't have the storage for the gears. I just set it up to be done automatically in the mall. Also, speaking about concrete. I believe that all the concrete is actually in the chest here because I never re-enabled it going back into the belt. So that's all the concrete that I have. 4.8 thousand, which is maybe not even enough to build this many. Centrifuges at the moment. Let's see, so the concrete is over here, and I need to do concrete, steel, red chip, and gear. Okay, so I have everything here except for the gear, and the gear is actually also here because I have the iron. Right. Sure. There we go. This is the perfect spot over there. A gear. The centrifuge. A long inserter here. That and that is all that is needed. And then I can also try and put the things over here. Enable if I need the centrifuge in my system. And then I put the centrifuges. Let's just put them into this same spot. How much do they stack for? Centrifuge stacks for 10. Okay. Yeah. I know. So let's have 100 centrifuges then in my mole. I should have done this earlier, I guess, but whatever. Right. There we go. This is just slowly going to craft them. I don't think I really need this speed. Do I? Yeah, but maybe I can help a little bit by crafting some of them by hand. I don't think there is any chests with like gears and stuff here. So I will not even be able to craft much. Because I only have the single chest with red chips over here, which just has 200. Which is enough for just 2 centrifuges. I think I'll just wait here a little bit. What else do we do today in addition to building the green bullet factory? What else? Well, there's another thing that I can craft now in addition to green magazines. It is the green cannon shells, so that I can actually one-shot the nests again. Because right now I'm not one-shotting them. Let's do that. So I have a bunch of uranium over here. Let's just convert all of that into the cannon shells. I'm just going to do a manual delivery for now. Of all of this uranium. Yeah, whatever. Let's just deliver however many fits in my inventory. And then these cannon shells need to be upgraded into a better cannon shells. Green cannon shell like this. There we go. I'm going to... Oh, I don't even have chests really on me. Okay, all of these are going to be upgraded. And eventually we connect the uranium to be delivered here automatically, which is kind of easy to set up. I think over here, but I can do it later. I can do it later. So this thing is dealing 2,000 damage plus 2,000, which is 4,000, which is enough to kill a nest. In one shot. That was quick. Okay. Do I need to connect any resources? I kind of do, but I guess first I will, after all, wait for the green bullets. So this has not been working at all, right? Yeah. See at the magazine consumption. Did it go down? I think this does look like it went down. In the last 10 minutes, I only used less than 200 bullets and crafted more now, right? I think this is good. Right now, though, I'm not doing 240, just 220. Does it mean something? That this station is not working? These two assemblers are not working again? But maybe they never did? Who knows? And in this place, all of them are working. Okay. Maybe 220 is exactly how much I need. Bullet unloading. Okay, that is 10 now stations which are waiting for the bullets. Yeah, I guess because I stopped the science, but I did not stop mining the ore. But it's needed to craft the bullets. Right? Because that's where the ore is delivered. Ore loading station. No, ore unloading station. Yeah, there is like a single... Yeah, no one is even needing the iron right now. And this thing is basically standing still. There's still more blue science crafted. But it's going to stop soon too. Okay. Yeah, I think it's going to be fine. My personal cannon shells also can be delivered here. And I can change the filters to be the uranium cannon shells. 12. 12 is not enough exactly. Okay, how quickly am I crafting the centrifuges? I have 4. Okay. So what's the speed of one centrifuge? A single centrifuge is giving me 0.08 bullet a second, right? 0.08 times 60. It's supposed to be 4 bullets a minute. I think 4 bullets a minute is very, very slow. Yeah. Yeah, I need a lot. I need 100. And to wait. Can I do anything else useful in the meantime? I mean, I could work on speeding up the crafting of this if I wanted. I guess it's mostly the concrete here, maybe. Actually, yeah, maybe. Let's go back to mall and yeah, because a lot of concrete there is in the chest. I could just bring this chest for closer. And this chest over here. Right, this will speed it up, not too much though. So I should think, what else can I do? I mean, I can start by defending this station using red bullets, and then like upgrade when the things are actually there. Or you know what? Actually, I will start by having the centrifuges. I just 7 centrifuges, so they can start crafting some bullets, and then I will deliver more of them there later. I'll ride the mole train. Right, we are just going to start by defending the green bullet factory with green bullets. Yeah, let's start with that. So, yes. Do you have red conveyor belts? No, I don't. I mean, I have them in my mall. I'll upgrade to them later, I suppose. Yeah. Okay. So I just make my uranium go this way. Let's start with this couple centrifuges. It's my fault to have eyes right now. I don't know. You're just a spaghetti hater. It's okay. Not everyone is into spaghetti, I guess. Okay, and then I deliver these bullets. I mean, I deliver the processed uranium somewhere over here. Yep. Literally, let's have it on the on the outside of this inner belt, which is the belt of ingredients for the green bullets. Maybe I should just build this manually. I mean, I should not build this manually, and I should let the bots do the job. Let's see. Over here, sure. Robots, repair packs, storage chest. Let's give it all of the assemblers, efficiency modules, conveyor belts. And more yellow inserters, actually. Maybe this guy can go home for them. Okay, so now that I have... Wait a second. There's one thing. These guys are not only giving me uranium-238, they sometimes give me uranium-235, right? And that is something that I should do something about. Although, you know what? What I can do about it very easily is I can just take it away. Let's just do it into a chest for now. Literally allow it to be on this belt, but just get it if it happens to be there. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Am I polluting these guys yet? Because the things, they do produce pollution here, and I don't have the turrets here yet. Okay, so all of these assemblers do not have the thing yet because I need this to be improved. So I will have the uranium on that side of the belt, and so the bullets should just go on the other side of the belt, which is the inner side, which is literally just achieved by doing this. Like so. That is all that I need to do. So here we go. Bullets are here. And the uranium is also here. Am I not too close to the biters right now? It's fine. I mean, this area here, I think this is an attack group, actually. Yeah. I don't think it matters too much, though. I mean, I am going to push them. I just want to have first couple bullets for the defenses of this station specifically, right? I guess this is going to be the first bullet crafted over here. It is slow to craft. It's literally a single bullet every 10 seconds, right? Yeah. So now that we have the bullet on this belt, we can use this belt to actually do the defenses. And then we just go into the circular belt like that. Sure. There we go. And then I just put the turrets along that belt. Okay, I only have 12 uranium cannon shells on me. But that, I guess that was the first attack group coming here. Maybe I can be quick enough to go pick up more shells before. Look at all of these green bullets already. That's a lot. Nice. I thought it would not be crafted that quickly. I mean, I guess this is not really fast. Magazine. Let's see, 23 a minute. Wait, what? 160 a minute? No. Oh, no. No, it's going down. Yeah. It's because it's going down. It's fine. It's because I just had a little buffer on the belt of the uranium. Yeah, we need all of these centrifuges. For sure. How many uranium cannon shells do I have at this point? 60. Okay. 60 should be good enough. Maybe I can start by killing this thing over here. Just need to kill these worms. That's it. Right? I mean, maybe if I have 11 and I just need to kill 11 nests, I actually have enough. Let's just start shooting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I think I should have enough on me already. Don't have repair packs on me. I think I'll kill one more nest. This one. To prevent the infinite attacks. And this should be good enough. Maybe some of these worms. Would be nice to kill too. Bring me the mall again. Do I want to actually unload these things faster? Might want to. Do you think the inserter from here would take the bullets? Yeah, it will actually. That's nice. What about the inserter over here? That one also works. Amazing. Although I thought that this over here would be the loading station for the green bullets. Which there is still enough space to do. I don't know if I need the speed of unloading actually. What's the speed of the bulk inserter in terms of items a minute? I don't think I need this. We'll see if I will want to actually balance these chests or not. But a single bulk inserter is almost enough to fill the half of a belt. Right? Especially when I upgrade more inserter capacity, which I did not get into yet. All right, the bullets. I mean, the defenses. Let's build that. I don't think this is going to be polluting a lot. At least not until not while I'm still using the efficiency modules here. So I think I don't even need that many gun turrets here. Let's do that. That should be enough. Even more robots. Walls. Let's also do walls. Okay, and then power. Efficiency modules. More of those. I think this is not going to be enough of the centrifuges, but whatever. Good enough for a while. It should be, I think. If it's not enough, we can always copy-paste this entire station somewhere else. Right? Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Let's see how much uranium-235 we have. 1 so far. So the top part is not covered by a roboport. So let's do another roboport over there. Maybe I could replace some of the efficiency with speed at some point if I need more. Can you walk me? Might have a bunch of island factories instead of one larger area? You understand for the mining outposts? Well, technically there is no real reason for it anymore, I think. I don't know. Uh, Originally in this playthrough, where I am doing the there is like settings which affect the pollution, right? And when you build multiple factories, then the pollution is spread across the world more, I guess, and it covers more area. And because it covers more area, it means that more pollution is absorbed by terrain instead of absorbed by the spawners. So, which means that I am being attacked less. Yeah. I don't think it's like way less attacks. Especially, I think at this point it doesn't matter, and I could build a single factory. But yeah, it also means that, like, because I have extremely smaller outposts, the attacks that are happening are not as big as they could be, right? So yeah, maybe like I would need a double row of turrets because I don't have that many like levels of upgrades yet. I don't have the yellow damage upgrade yet, for example, and I'm going to have the behemoths soon. So yeah, not having a huge attack, I guess, is helping. Even although I would use the same amount of bullets to kill huge attacks versus like multiple small attacks. But also because the attacks are not big, I think it may be helping because the big attacks, the biters, they often like get stuck on each other and they start attacking like some random objects like trees, or sometimes they start spitting at your wall instead of biting on it, which means that they would spit on the wall without my turrets having the range enough to kill the spitters that are shooting at the wall. I'm sure we will have that problem eventually. We kind of have the same this issue over here. When I was looking, right, you see this over here is dead. That's because all of the yeah, I think like because over here we have a cliff, it leads to the I think the biters were actually shooting the wall here, and my bots were like coming here, repairing the wall, and then coming back. And it results in just useless deaths of bots. I don't know. Maybe it's just because they killed the turrets though. I just brought the turrets not so long ago though here. Oh, there was no ammo there? Oh, did I run out already? Oh, I did run out already. Right. Maybe I should disable this. Alright, so the bullets are not yet arrived to this turrets that I built. They are on the other side. There's also more pollution absorbed over more land and trees with this spread out. Yeah, that's what I was talking about at first. But it doesn't matter that much. Like, if we look at the pollution graph right now, then you can see that the amount of pollution absorbed by the nests is still... So what is it, like, through 6.5 thousand compared to, let's say, 2,000, right? So I guess out of 8,000, 2,000, 25%, only 25% of my pollution is absorbed by the terrain and trees. So 75% of pollution is actually gets converted into biters for me right now. And as we go into the future, this is going to be even a bigger percentage because I will do more pollution, I believe. So yeah, I guess like if I was building a single huge factory, it could be instead of 75%, like 90%, for example. But I don't think it even matters at this point. It did matter earlier though, I think. Hello, Shivera. Can they wait before the bullets actually come to the turrets? Yo. What about the bullets delivered in other places? Let's see, magazines. In the last 10 minutes, I'm still using 180 bullets per minute. I was crafting 219. So I think there is still a lot of stations. 11 stations waiting for the bullets. Yeah. Well, let me also put a radar here for a little bigger vision. Many small bases means many trains means many fun. Yeah, exactly. That also is a factor for sure. It's like city block, but the blocks are like very far away from each other instead of being in the city. You know, it's just a block, I guess. What do you call this? The not the city block, the spaghetti block, something. I don't know. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let me see. What do I want to do right now? This happening is not very nice. So I need to deliver the bullets. The green bullets are not yet being produced. How many centrifuges do I have? 10. Okay, well I can double the production of my bullets now, right? Let's see, magazine. 45 a minute. I mean, 45 minutes is actually a lot. Hold on. This is actually a lot. What? Did I miscalculate? Did I miscalculate? So this would be like if right now I just have 7 of them working and this is 70, 10 times more. So this would be 300 green bullets a minute. 300 green bullets a minute should be enough for a while, right? Okay, let's finish it then. I mean, not finish. Let me just bring these centrifuges that are already crafted, which should result in me having enough bullets, I think. And then I will start actually upgrading the these. I kind of want to make sure that it has the bullets though. Yeah, I need to make sure that the bullets are delivered there. Red bullet production equals to 300 a minute? No, red bullet production is doing 200 a minute right now. But yeah, I imagine like I will do it eventually more, right? I'm just prepared to be able to craft 300 or green a minute immediately. And then to actually match this, I will do a new red bullet factory eventually too. Probably the next red bullet factory is going to be working using the foundries instead of electric furnaces, right? So like after Vulcanus, I would probably build another one at some point. Okay, and also I need to, yes, I need to do the bullet loading, but this is going to be the green bullet loading station, right? And this green bullet loading station. Um, needs the bullets to be delivered here, which I think I actually do it in the other direction, right? This thing goes here, and all of these things go here. There we go. That should start bringing the bullets into these chests. Hello, Martin Luther. You keep missing major parts of my streams. Well, I mean, I'm progressing very, very slowly at this point. I have, like, the only thing that I'm doing today is building this green bullet factory, and it is not done, even though I've been streaming for 1.5 hours already. So, yeah. Oh wait, this is not going to work actually. Hold on. No, I want the defenses to be there first because I'm unloading the uranium over there. So this is like these are the only bullet assemblers that are working. I cannot do that. You know. Let's try to go back in this direction. But I'm just going to come back from here like that, right? So yeah, I think that should work. There we go. You're no longer putting them on the belt there. Where? I think I am doing everything now, right? Properly. Yeah, I was no longer putting them on the defense belt, but now I am. I can also kind of do this, you know, and I can read the belt contents, hold on all belts, right? So this is the belt that is doing the defenses, and we can set the output side to be right if the amount of bullets on this defense belt is less than, let's say, 500, right? So that we prioritize the defenses, and once I have 500 bullets on this belt of the defenses, then I am going to put them into this chest too. There we go. Not super necessary to do that though, I think, but sure. Okay, and then I need the uranium to be put into more of these things. The centrifuges, let's do that. We have a lot of yeah, I should have enough inserters here. Let's do the input first. Oh, Vic, thank you for the follow. Will there be enough ore to feed all of these? I think that one of them is doing 0.83 and I'm having like 70, right? So yeah, I think it should be like 2 red belts technically. Maybe a little less than that. Because I was calculating for another number. 0.83 times 70. Right? Yeah, this is actually 2 red belts. But I think 2 red belts is doable. Right now I'm like basically connecting a single belt here, but I could do another belt and like deliver the ore in the opposite side basically, and something like that. Later. I don't have enough centrifuges for this yet anyway. But I think these inserters should be enough to do 2 red belts, right? So this is 6, 12. 12 bulk inserters should be enough for 2 red belts for sure, right? Even without my inserter upgrades. Maybe I should plan for this immediately, but let's do this once I have the centrifuges. They are still being crafted. Technically, a half belt is a single belt. Why am I having a half belt, by the way, here? I think that's just because I was prioritizing taking the items from one half of a belt, right? That's the reason. Yeah. That definitely is what the reason is. There you go. That should be it. What are they missing? Just the conveyor belts here, right? And the turrets are missing in other places. Actually, can you go to unload somewhere else immediately? Surely you can. This over here is almost empty. Yeah, go here. Missing inserter by the rock. The rock is at the top, right? This one? Yeah, I guess I did. There we go. Fixed. Fine, I'll do this instead. Doesn't really matter. This needs 50 more. How quickly am I crafting them? Let's see. Centrifuge. I'm literally doing 3 every 10 minutes. So for 50, I just need like a couple hours, which is fine. This should be enough of this peat for me, I think. For now, let's also do some lamps around. I mean, let's actually prepare for the second red belt that I will have eventually. Right now, why not? Right. So let's say that this over here is my 2 belts, right? One of them just goes to the right side. Like that, and another one just goes in the opposite direction. Somewhere over here. Boom, boom, boom. Well, I mean, this is going to be a red belt, so we can do immediately a red on the ground so that it reaches over there. Right? I mean, yeah, and the opposite is over there. So let's just go through. And put things over here, right? There we go. And this should, I guess, also have the input priority on the left. Okay, let's go and leave this place now. Red. Yeah, I'm missing the red underground. Let me see if I have a lot of red belts too. Maybe I just upgrade to the red belt immediately, if I can. Do I have them in my mall? I do have some red belts. 500. Okay, let's go get it. But the belts that actually need to be upgraded are... Let's have an upgrade planner from the yellow to red. Right? So it is these guys. So that belt right here needs to be red. The output does not need to be red, so I'm just not going to upgrade everything here. Okay, and this says that I need 350, so I should have enough for it, actually. Oh, and I left my train here. Okay. This, that, that. Two under 22 undergrounds. 350 belts. Okay, there we go. That's all that I need. Let's deliver even more of the centrifuges. 6 more? Sure. Six more is better than nothing. Let's take a look at the magazine graph again. Am I doing better at this point? I don't know. What about the unloading? Well, I mean, this number did go down, right? Remember, there was like 11 stations requesting the bullets. Now it's only 6. So slowly I am going down. Actually. Boom, 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 boom. And then I will need... What about the production of the green? Production of the green did not go up yet, by the way. I thought it should because I had the new centrifuges. It's because I was building something still. Let's research something. No, let's research something later. I'm not in a rush to do the research. I think it's fine to do it later. Okay, there is a lot of uranium on the belt now. For sure. I like how this factory looks, actually. This is, might be one of my favorite ones. There it goes. And now this number goes up. 60 per minute. Okay, maybe at this point, I want to start having this train with the bullets and deliver the green bullets somewhere. Let's craft. Let's build a train or two with the uranium bullet. For the uranium bullet delivery. I have locomotives. I need more locomotives though. Some steel, some iron, and gears. Do you have the bullet drop offs exception red and green on the unloaders? No, I do not. So I'm going to be upgrading them one by one as needed. I'm not going to upgrade all of my stations for the green bullets immediately. But I'm going to, I guess, but I can disable all of the red bullet unloadings. Maybe not yet though. I'm just going to, for now, switch some which are having trouble, like this one, to the green bullets. That's the current plan. So these are going to be 111 trains. Group is going to be bullets, but it is the uranium. And I need to filter the slots here. How much do I want to deliver in one go, by the way? So the red bullets were delivered. Let me show you the station, I suppose. The bullet delivery station works like this. I call for the bullets. If I have less than 200, that's what we have in the chest. Right? And then I unload 500 into the chest. Right? Do I want to increase this number so that, like, the trains need to come less often? Or do I not need to? I think I actually don't need to. At least, like, not until I do the not until I switch off the efficiency modules. Right? Because I'm going to actually use less green bullets, even with behemoths. So this should be good numbers. So the only thing that I actually need to do is here's my bullet delivery station, right? I'm just going to call this bullet unloading of the green bullet. I'm going to enable it if I have less than 200 green bullets. I'm going to filter the green bullets here and enable if it's less than 500 there. There we go. And that's my new blueprint for the bullet delivery. Maybe I will increase the numbers later. Can I increase the numbers later? Like, maybe I should. Hold on. Maybe I should. You know what? I like the idea of changing all of the things at the same time, which is not possible if you just stamp the blueprint and have this number here. But what if I had the constant combinator next to it, right? Which is also connected to the red wire. This constant combinator is going to have a group, which is called like bullet delivery, you know? And bullet delivery group is going to have the lower bound and the upper bound, right? So we want to have at least 100 bullets here, and then the train can leave once I have like 300, for example. Or I mean, the current numbers are 200 and 500. I don't know. Let's do 100 and 500, for example. And then I can change these numbers by changing the logistic group, which I guess is easier. So this is going to be, instead of 500, this is the upper bound. And this over here is the lower bound. Is that better? Maybe. Okay, and then I think for now we can also just keep them. I mean, also I can do it a little bit differently, where it would unload multiple things, multiple stations in one go. So actually like a full train, which means less trips back and forth, which are useless. Let's actually do a full one. Full one. This is not that much uranium, right? And this is not that much bullets. If I lose a train full of uranium bullets like this, it's not like really a big deal, right? Then you need to read the ammo and compare it to the U and L numbers. Yeah, I connected it to the chest. The wire is connected to the chest too. The chest inserter can constant combinator and the train stop. Everything is connected. $40,000 uranium, half a mine. Yeah. I guess it is half a mine. I mean, it's fine. I have not had a train die in a long time, right? Let's see here. In the last 10 hours, the last train died 3 hours ago. And I don't know what happened there. Okay, you're saying I should not do that, right? Okay, fine. Let's do. Well, I mean, if I only deliver 500, then I don't even need like this, right? If I only need to deliver 500, we can do this then, right? Yeah. Sure. So I'm going to do it in a little bit different way. So instead of going to the bullet loading and then going into the bullet unloading, let's say that this over here is going to be the bullet unloading uranium one. I don't have the combinator. I guess in this case I will set up these numbers manually. Let's do 500 and 100 here, just once. But for the other ones, I guess for the new ones, which I am coming for. To build them myself, I have constant combinators on me. Right, so instead of having the bullet load until I'm full into bullet unload until I'm empty, what I can do is that I'm just going to bullet unload until I'm empty, I guess, or inactivity of 5 seconds, right? I'm just doing this. And then I'm going to have the interrupt of the refueling, and I'm going to have the interrupt of the depot. And then I'm going to also have an interrupt of the refilling the bullets, which is going to say that if the bullets are equal to 0, then I'm going to the bullet loading until I am full over here, right? Which means that I can basically later unlock more of the storage of this wagon, and then it would deliver to multiple stations at once instead of delivering to a single station, right? The only question that I have is, how does this schedule work in trains? Because I actually never tried this. How does the schedule work if I have a single station, right? Because once this condition is done, is it going to switch to another station or not? I should just try this somewhere. Right? Let's do this over here. If I have a station here and a station there, and this is called A, and this is also called A, and this guy has the just trying to go to A until time passed the 2 seconds. So we'll go in automatic mode. It goes to A. 2 seconds pass. 2 seconds pass and it does not go to another station, right? If no interrupt, that will be instantly back to that station. So like it doesn't choose another station. Oh, I mean, it chooses this station because it's enabled, right? But I'm also like, it should be a station that is enabled, I guess. So how about, so would this work if I actually disable this station? You know? I want to read the stopped train and enable this station if the train is not here. You know? That's what I want. I guess this one should be connected separately from that one. Right? So right now this station is disabled, right? Even although the station is disabled, it's still trying to go here instead of over there. Why 2 seconds passed is instantly like green, by the way. Wait, what? It's not supposed to be instantly green, right? Why is it instantly green? No traffic jam? Doesn't look like I have a traffic jam yet. Why is this instantly green? That's weird. I mean, I think what I can do is I can do another A though. Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, if you have only a single station in your schedule, then the schedules literally don't work. So if I just do the same thing twice, then it works. Obvious? I don't know. Like, I literally just wanted to go to the single station, right? So, like, that's weird. Like, do I need to duplicate the condition then? Or you want this to also be done using an interrupt? Is there an interrupt with no conditions? So like unconditionally, I just go there, right? And yeah. So I can do this using the interrupt. Bullet deliver. So unconditionally, I just go to the bullet unloading until empty cargo or inactivity of 5 seconds. And then I literally don't have this in the schedule at all. So this is like the last thing. If I don't need to refill the bullets, if I don't need to refuel. Oh, but the depot then doesn't work. The depot doesn't work then. The depot doesn't work. Also, I need this. The refueling should allow interrupting other interrupts, right? I think. How the depot is my only station? Yeah, I guess I could do the depot instead. I guess that's right. But when would the when would the interrupt trigger if I'm staying at the depot? It will always go there to wait for an interrupt. But when does the game check for an interrupt? It should not check for the interrupt on every tick, right? If it's just staying on the depot. We just have to do the same station twice in the schedule. Second one does not need condition. Yeah, that's what it looked like when I was building this. The second one does not need condition. Test that with my A train. Okay, so you're saying that if I have the depot as the only station, I don't think this is going to work because the interrupts trigger when you are trying to leave the station, right? So if none of the interrupts trigger when I'm in the depot, they will not try to trigger again, right? And that's the problem. Have to set the station to a limit instead of disabling, but the disabling and setting the limit is the same thing in Factorio 2, right? But that was one of the changes that they did. Disabling the station is literally the same as setting the limit to 0, right? I feel like the easiest thing is just what I was doing. Which is bullet unloading until empty cargo or inactivity of 5 seconds. And then into the bullet unloading. And one of them is empty, just like we were saying. There you go. So it's going to load the bullets first, and then it's going to do the unloading. Disable doesn't work with your logic. The logic of going to the depot is my only station. I mean, here's the simple test, I guess, that we can do. If I do a train, right, which goes to the only station A, right, like this. There you go. This is my depot basically, right? And then I have an interrupt, which is going to say something. An interrupt, which is going to say condition. Condition. I don't know. Condition. Passenger present, for example, right? And then target is target is, I don't know. Let's go somewhere to the coal loading station, for example, right? There we go. So right now I'm going there, obviously. But let's see. So I'm going to go back there now, right? The interrupt is not going to trigger because I don't have the passenger inside. I mean, unless the passenger inside is a special condition, but I don't think it is, right? Setting a limit calls the trains and the interrupt works. Is so the interrupts of the trains are getting triggered when you're changing the limits on the target stations? Is that true? I don't know if that's true. So this guy right now is standing still, right? On this station, waiting for the interrupt. Does this interrupt actually trigger when I go in? Oh, it does. Okay, hold on. So it's not exactly true. At least like for this interrupt is not true. I remember someone said that before, that the interrupts only trigger when the train is about to leave. But that's not true, right? Because I was literally just standing there forever. Right? Or do the interrupts constantly trigger if you have a single station in your schedule? For some reason? I'm a little confused here. Condition has to need to meet to trigger the interior. That's what I was thinking originally, but then like that's not how it works actually. Because for example, the your train can easily run out of fuel if it runs out of fuel in the middle of going somewhere. So let's see. I am going to do a single coal piece into this guy, right? So this guy has a single coal piece inside. I'm going to add a station which is very far away, like let's go for the mall flip station, for example, right? And I'm going to have the interrupt of the refueling, right? Which is going to be triggered. Let's do a temporary interrupt. So condition is that fuel in any locomotives of coal is equal to 0. And in this case, I go to refueling. Right? Less than 1. Because I was told that this would not work. But maybe I got lied to. Because I didn't really test. Let's have 2 pieces of coal. Because one of them is going to be used immediately, right? So let's just go here. So here you go. This single piece of fuel is going to go away. Am I going to change my destination? No, I'm not changing my destination, see? So even although the condition for the interrupt is true, the interrupt is not being triggered. right? So in this case, that's not true. So when does the interrupt actually trigger? Maybe it can always trigger while I'm standing on the station, waiting for the interrupt to trigger. You have to flag the interrupt to interrupt other interrupts. But I was not in the interrupt, right? I was in the regular schedule. Or is me going to a station considered the interrupt that I need to interrupt? Is that what you're saying? Because that's also really confusing then. Let's go to the depot station, right? As you can see right now, my fuel is less than 1. It is literally 0. The train runs out of fuel. Well, I mean, I guess it gets put automatically because I am inside. But then the interrupt did not trigger until I reached the depot station. So the interrupts, they cannot trigger while I am traveling, at the very least, right? That is true. It interrupts the current path, but that did not happen here, right? Let me get away from it. Let's go back to the mole flip station. This high has 19 fuel. Hold on. Fuel. Okay, right now this has 2 pieces of fuel. I'm going to get away. This guy still has now 1 piece of fuel. Right? And now it has 0 pieces of fuel, and it still is not going to the refueling. The interrupt is not getting triggered here. So you're wrong. It does not interrupt the path. The train literally did not reach the destination, ran out of fuel here. I mean, it did reach because of the momentum, but it ran out of the fuel before. Okay. So then, so the interrupts don't happen during the traveling, but do the interrupts like happen constantly when I am on the station? Is that what's happening? I have the problem with uranium fuel because I was just handcrafting it. There is no fuel on this belt anymore. I mean, not there is, but it's going to run out unless I craft more. Oh, I have 31 over there. Look at that. 31, 40. How much do I need? Let's get this much. I'll just craft a bunch of fuel cells. Spaceships might trigger mid-flight, but I think trains only do it when about to leave the stations. I think the spaceships also only trigger mid-flight if the flight is to the shattered planet. And if the flight is in between, then it also does not trigger the interrupt of the spaceship. Is that true? I never tested that either, but that's what I heard. Makes sense though, but it's caused by things for pathing. Yeah, I guess. I guess it could lead to bad pathing. How about this? How about I craft the fuel cells using the quality module? Because I will need it later, eventually. Let's have 2 quality modules. I don't have quality modules anywhere at the moment. We're going to get an achievement because of that. Wait, I'm not? Did I put quality module already before? Somewhere? I thought there was an achievement for manually putting the thing. Make it better. I did it somewhere? Where did I do that? Oh, wait, but this should have a filter of everything that is exactly common. And anything that is not common, I'm going to put in a chest here. Actually, I only care about the rare stuff, I think. So anything that is less than rare gets put there. And then everything that is rare gets put into this. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. Maybe at some point I will actually fully automate my power, but good night, I'm soft. For armor? Yeah, for the power armor, you need the fuel cell. No, not for the power armor, for the fission reactor. The portable fission reactor requires the fuel cell, right? Yeah, the portable fission reactor. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I think I should have the bullets here already. Oh, wait. Wait, look at this. The station is disabled. Wait, so, oh, the station is disabled, but I'm still here? Because, okay, so this doesn't actually work. I actually need to leave somewhere. There needs to be a different station in my destination. This is very annoying, actually. How do I fix that? Because I can basically go to the station that is disabled if I'm already here. That is very annoying. It was in the same situation, just left it like it is. So basically go back to my original schedule of like delivering the bullets here and then going back home, which is which is the waste of the train fuel basically. I cannot do it efficiently. Or did you solve it in some other way? Add a leave stop and every unload. That's something that could work, I guess. I could add another station here just for the sake of leaving. But here's the thing. I think I think it would still not solve it because the way this works, I believe. Let's try this actually. I'm going to send this train over here, and then I'm going to say go to the unloading. No, that actually did fix it because I thought that the train limit. Oh, maybe it's because it was the manual mode though, right? There's a thing where the train limit does not like get decreased until the train actually leaves the section where the train stop is, which is a confusing thing, I think. So yeah, but maybe it actually did go to 0 because the train went into the manual mode here, so that was not a proper test. But with a different station, it might be the case. Let's try with this guy once again. Let's do some testing over here. Right? So these two stations are actually going to be called differently now. This one is going to be called B, and this one is going to be called A. Right? So I guess my schedule should be like go to A and then go to B. Right? Literally like this. Wait, what? I guess because the train was too in front of the thing already. Wait, what? I guess I should have the condition. If there is no condition, then the train actually passes through the station without stopping. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I want to like just disable the station once I'm on it, right? I'm just going to disable B here. Enable if this is equal to 10. So this one is disabled, right? So I'm now going to go back to B. No, actually it does not go back to B. Oh, wait, but it's... Yeah, hold on. It's because this is disabling, not the train limit. And to enable the train limit, and this being to 1, right? Right? So over here, we say the train limit is 1. The train limit now is 0. Oh! Oh, no. You can see that the train limits changed when this guy arrived at another station, though, right? Not immediately. I guess arriving at a different station is same as leaving the block, which also decreases the limit. So that would work, actually. Adding another station. Limit is 1, number of trains is 0. No, it was not going back to 0 immediately. The number of train went to 0, not when I left the station, but when I arrived at another station. You don't believe me? I can show you it again. We go to A, we go to B. Inactivity. No, inactivity. Inactivity. Look at this. It's 1. Train leaves, it's still 1. Train arrives, and it's now 0. Right? Which also makes me think, what if I have a train signal here? Which is going to be set to red. Close signal if true. Go back to B. Is this going to be able to go to A? Right. So right now this guy is trying to go to A. The limit on this station is still 1, right? Even although this station is disabled, the train limit is still 1 out of 1. Even though this guy is right now in the on its path to train stop A. And now if I try to go to B again, it actually works, even although the station is disabled. Yeah. Alright. I don't know if any of that was useful. Because I don't know. I don't like having an extra station on every station for no reason. I think I just go back to my original schedule of going to bullet unloading and then going into the bullet loading, and I remove the refill bullets interrupt. Just do the same thing as I was doing before. It's fine. Ah. Yeah, it's an update from you don't know when. I think it was introduced as in like 2.0. Disabling stations is not disabling. I mean, yeah, like the disabling stations stopped actually disabling the stations and acted as setting the limit to 0, which means that the train, if you disable the station while the train is still going there, it's still going to finish going there. That was one of the changes, and the other change is that it doesn't check out immediately to avoid clogging. But I don't understand what they actually fixed with that. I never had a situation where I had the clogging because the train did not check out immediately. You shouldn't need to reach another stop. Clearing a signal should do it. Yeah. When it leaves the other the block. When it leaves the rail block with the train stop is when the limit gets updated. All right, let's go fix things over there. Do I have them on me? Turrets and inserters. I don't have inserters. Get rid of this notification. How many centrifuges I have? 14 more. Magazines. 100 uranium magazines a minute. I think this is a good number, right? 120 a minute. This should be good. This should be enough for me to just replace all of my defenses. Because right now, if I'm using 200 red, then 100 green is more damage, right? 1 green is 3 times more damage than red. So I would be enough with just 80 a minute. So I can start upgrading everything everywhere. An outpost every 4 minutes. You mean a new delivery every 4 minutes? Yeah, I guess. That is true. Did I build the second train, by the way? I did not. I did not. You know what I should do, though? Before I, yeah. Let's do the same thing as I did the last time. So right now, all of the stations are using the red bullets. And if I am requesting the bullet train, then I'm requesting the red bullet train. Instead of upgrading them all at once, we are going to detect if anything needs an update, actually. If anything actually needs to be upgraded. This is not the good place to build it, though. Is there a better place somewhere? Do 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 do. Just need a little bit of free space. Do I not have any free space anywhere? Um, I have it over here. I'm just going to get rid of some of these solar panels, maybe. Yeah, let's just get rid of some of these solar panels here. I'm going to do this. Alright, I'm going to have a train stop. This train stop is going to be called bullet upgrade detection. So we're upgrading from red bullets. And I'm going to have a train here, like this. And this train and this train is going to try and go to the bullet unloading station. So if I have a bullet unloading station somewhere, it will try to go. And this signal over here is going to become red when the train is waiting on this intersection. Right? Which is how I detect that I have a problem. And then I'm just putting the speaker connected to this. I'm not reading that signal, I'm only reading that one. So if this one is red, then this is me needing to upgrade the bullets somewhere, right? And then I have an interrupt. Bullet upgrade detection, which is going to say that if destination full or no path, because I'm going to like rename the station basically with where it was going, then it's going to just go back to the bullet upgrade detection system. So right now I have 3 stations called bullet unloading, right? Can I also... Here's what I want to do. I want to say that this is not going to be bullet unload. Let's call this red bullets unload. Yes, just this station. Because all of the actual bullets guys are going to unload to the red bullet unloading. Instead of bullet unloading. So I'm not delivering the red bullets anymore. And instead I am like pretending to deliver the bullets using this train. And if it actually finds the station that is requesting the bullets, then I'm having this alert, which I guess should be global. But maybe lower volume. So I need to upgrade the bullets right now. So when this happens, I need to go to the stations, bullet unloading, and see the ones which are enabled. And like this one is enabled, right? And what does that mean? It means that I want to change this to the green bullet unloading instead. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to use like my new blueprint when I'm building the new things. Okay, and then I have another thing requesting the red bullets. I mean, there's this thing, which is... I think I'm going to just rename this immediately. Bullet unload. If only it was easier to like see the one that is enabled. This is the one. So this one is also going to be the green bullet. Green bullet. Green bullet. Okay, there we go. And now the station, this guy just goes back to the detection, and the alert is gone. That's also a way at a time passed, so it like checks less often, I guess. Oh wait. Huh? Yeah. This doesn't even work. The condition here doesn't matter. And this guy is blinking all the time. Alright. Oh, yeah, because the condition of waiting 30 seconds should be over here. Past 30 seconds, there we go. Ding, ding. Universe that is new? Yeah. Universe is new. It was just local or global before. Oh, there you go. This happened for the first time, by the way. I don't remember this happening before. It's because of this stupid cliff. That's why this happened. The attack group is so big that they get blocked on the cliffs and they start shooting. Oh, no. Maybe it's because I have no bullets here, actually. Never mind. What about the bullets? How about they actually go and deliver? Yeah, I think it's just... Well, it was just because of the no bullets. Never mind. I lied. Let's go unload the bullets over here. The green ones. A little faster. Okay. I need to go maybe pick up more centrifuges. The pollution from the centrifuges is pretty big, actually. I mean, it's a bunch of them. This is not even like 50% built, and everything is one on efficiency. Centrifuge 17. Okay. Wait, didn't I come here myself? Oh, no, I never ended up doing that. Right. I need to deliver the turrets here and here. Now, I should have all of that on me. This is half of it. So this should be 150 a minute or something. And it should use a full red belt of uranium, by the way, which I might not even have, right? How much uranium am I mining? Let's see. I'm just mining 500 uranium a minute, but what I need is 2,000 for this to be sustained. Wait, hold on. I'm not going. I'm still am risking dying because I don't have enough bullets, right? Like, how much bullets do I need? 80. Okay, technically, I only need 1,000 then. I need to double the uranium mining. Okay, another bullet needs to be upgraded. Bullet. No. I guess I just need to look at this guy. No. Bullet upgrade detection. Can I see this station to which this guy is headed? That's how we do it. Okay, so this needs to be upgraded. Load. Green. Green. Am I one-shotting these guys? No. I'm two-shotting them or something, right? Right. Yeah, because I guess it's like easy to see. We just see the amount of ore that is produced. Right? And divided by 10, that's literally the amount of bullets. So 500, just 50 bullets a minute. I need more uranium. I have a couple more pinned. just fix this and hopefully it starts working properly. What about the other resources? The iron was like... How much iron am I using an hour right now? 140? Yeah. It was more than a million in the beginning of the stream. So we need iron too. But first uranium. Yeah, I think I literally need like almost the same amount of uranium mining drills as my iron mining. Because they are mining twice slower. Turrets. Turrets. There's also no robots left. Okay. Okay. So time to do another outpost, right? How much uranium outpost do I have right now? Uranium. I have 5 uranium ore outposts. And so like 5 uranium ore outposts. Oh, but they are not being delivered. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Wait, do I have problems with trains? I might just have problems with trains. Over here, right? Like this guy, for example, right now is blocking it for a long time. How many bullets a minute is a bulk inserter? Because I'm only using a single one here. I might need another one. Let's see. It's 863 divided by 360. Swings a second times 60. Swings a minute. 143 swings a minute. The hand stack size is 4. Which means that it is 500, 600 items a minute. Which should be good enough, right, actually? I don't think the fact that it's blocking is too bad. How quickly am I unloading these guys? pretty quickly. Another one should come immediately. Right? I literally have the uranium in my depot. So yeah, another one is just coming immediately. Oh wait, no, I know why. It's because it's because this station is actually blocking. Okay. And to enable this station, if I actually have enough bullets to load a train, let's say 4,000 there, right? I think this guy was blocking literally the trains. I mean, if it was blocking the trains, that it would never leave this station also. But yeah, I think this is necessary because I cannot have this train just stay here. I will have it be in the depot. I think it's fine. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, this guy needs to be upgraded. That's oil, sure. $29 more. In the last hour, centrifuges was just 20. Yeah. Okay. 1.5 hours. And this is going to be built. So do I actually need the uranium or not? I think I should not be needing it. Right? Because 5 patches like this. If this one has like, let's round it down to 20. 20 times 5 is 100. 100, a single red belt is, what, 60? I guess because of the mining productivity, it's not 60. But 50. And then 100 should give me the 2 red belts that I need. So I think it should be fine for now. But then I will need more. Right? Later. Do you guys think we re-enable the yellow signs at this point? I think I should be able to re-enable the yellow signs. How about researching something? Let's see. So, I mean, I'm going to go into the space science pack and like the platform thruster. I'm not going to build it today though. Let's instead for now research something more, something different. With the yellow science, we could start going into the physical projectile damage 6. This one costs 10,000. It's going to help with using less bullets traveling in space too. So this one is useful. Or do I prefer using the Power Armor Mark II first, unlocking this? Because I should be fine with green bullets, right? How far am I from the behemoths? It actually is still pretty far, right? 89, 28%. What's the useful thing here that I do? until I have built the space science. Personal battery Mark II. Fission reactor. How much yellow science do I have in the buffer? Let's take a look. This one has 1,000 basically. And then I have almost 1,000 ready to be picked up in the factory here, right? Almost 1,000 here. So I have 2,000. And then this science train maybe has something. Let's see. It probably doesn't. No, it doesn't have the yellow sign, right? So I have 2,000 signs. I mean, going for something that costs 3,000 is not that much, actually. Maybe I just go directly for the fission reactor. Is that useful? For me, without the power armor? Yeah, I think so. I mean, we can also just not research anything and just like go directly into Vulcanus. Making the space science is not that difficult. We will need to do 15,000 and 40,000. 60,000 science, basically. We need to do 60,000 science, and if I do... So right now I'm doing the 60 SPM of red, green, and blue, right? So if I keep that at 60 SPM, then this means that it's 1,000 minutes. 1,000 minutes? What is it again? I ask this question every time and I never remember the answer. 1,000 divided by 60. It's 16 hours. I think I need to build a bigger science factory, right? So because of that, I think we can just go for something simpler first. And to build another red, green, blue. I don't need the military, right? Just those. There's also purple science that I was going to set up. But we don't go for purple science, right? We go directly for the space. Well, I mean, I guess I will be setting the purple science up while the space science is researching. Yeah, but I don't think there's any real reason for me to to start doing these researches until I set up the SPM, because yeah, that just takes too long. Even if I build this space science right now. So I go for the fission reactor then. That's what I vote for. I mean, I think technically the weapon shooting speed might be the better one. Even the better one than the physical projectile damage. Because, like, what do we need to do? What we need to do is to clear a bunch of biters, right? So the fission reactor helps with making my tank not run out of power. A bigger battery could achieve the same thing, kind of. So, I don't know. This one is cheaper. Maybe this one is a good option too. But the shooting speed will increase my cannon shooting speed another, like from plus 80%, we go to plus 230%. So it increases my shooting speed, which means increasing my nest clearing speed, right? This one, once again, is 10,000, though. I think the Power Armor Mark II is not important, though, for the nest clearing speed. So it's one of these three. This one I can do right now. Maybe I just do a battery into the shooting speed. No, I don't know. Like, shooting speed will just take so much time to research. Also, from 250 to 330, a relative change of 30%. It's not from 250. It's from 180 to 330. The first number plus 150% is what this is unlocking, and then in the brackets is my current into the next bonus. So it's more than 30%. It's almost 50%, even more than that, right? This is a huge bonus, still. And physical projectile damage 6 doesn't matter because I'm already one-shotting the nests anyway. Or we can just save the resources, because in order to do this this research, I will need a bunch of science, right? I can just save my resources and not do anything, because then I will need to connect less resources, right? And then we do the actually connection of more resources once the Vulcanist is unlocked and I'm back with big mining drills. Hello, Sheepduck. I'm just trying to figure out my next steps, but I think I'm basically done for today. I was just upgrading to the green bullets. So here's my new factory with the green bullets. Look at this beauty. What is it in terms of resources? Let's calculate the resources. What is blue science again? It's 12 plus 7.5. Let's see. 12 plus 7.5 multiplied by 60,000. It's not even that bad. I only need 1,000,000 iron to do the research. I guess a little bit more than that, right? Because I need to also 60,000 of space science, but space science is cheap, right? It's 1 iron for 5, I think. So 0.2. Yeah. 1.2 million ore is all that I need. Is this a traffic jam? Hold on. Am I standing somewhere right now? Yes, but I am not the reason for the traffic jam. What is the reason? The reason is this guy. The red bullet delivery once again. Okay. This is not a big traffic jam though, right? This is fine. Okay then, I think then I might just stop here, and next time we build the new science factory. And then I will need to be connecting a bunch of resources once again. It's not even that easy, right? If I connect this 700,000, I just have a 1.5 million in total. I'll need more than that. And all of the other irons are pretty tiny, right? I mean, I guess this one is big. Maybe at this point I can kill these nests with uranium shells, but the other ones are tiny. Maybe I could go into more exploration too. But yeah, this is good progress for today. I'm going to stop here. Thank you guys for watching. Doo -doo -doo. If I play like this for 3 hours every day, this is going to be a long run. Even longer than, yeah. I don't know, maybe I could try to stream for longer. But I should also wake up earlier for that to be happening. Yeah. If I wanted my second episode to cover the next 100 hours, we are right now just at 80-hour playtime. So like 30% done. Or maybe even 20% done. Because I think episode 1 ended at 60 hours. Yeah. Anyway, see you guys next time. Bye.